All right, let's get started. And I'll be starting from the 10th one. And the 10th on my list is what I call Domain King. Domain King, I've been using Domain King for as far back as 2013, 2014 years. They were not even as polished as this then. I could still remember how their interface was, but it's good to know they're finer. But beyond just interface, they've really improved in their service. I mean, really improved in their service. So I give kudos to Domain King. These are people who have been in the industry for long also. Domain King. So these are websites. You can see web hosting as low as 1,150 naira. That's anybody can actually start a website. WordPress hosting in case you want something managed, okay, to boost performance. So you pay 4-5 per month. That's also fair. We have site builders, then you can go. They say 24/7 expert support. You can trust. They enjoy website speed. They have 3 data center that guarantees 99.9 of uptime. Of course, this Trustpilot review and yeah, free migration. So in case you want to move your site from your current hosting to Domain King, they are available. Yes. Then we have Gen thousands. Okay, so let's see a few of the questions. Yes, it says, can I get a free.com.ng? Yes, this is common with every hosting company in Nigeria. They offer free.com.ng alongside whatever package you're choosing, whatever hosting package you're choosing. And I think that lasts for 1 year before you now start paying for it. Okay, look at it here, for at least 1 year, and that is it. Then, is the free domain available without hosting? No, you have to buy hosting for the domain to be available. How long is the domain free for? Free for the first one. I think I've answered that. It says, where are your servers located? Very important. Say their servers are located in South Africa. Domain King is actually owned by Host Africa. Yes, and Host Africa is based in South Africa. Say, can I upgrade or downgrade my hosting plan anytime? You can do that wherever you want. So you can just come over to this website and get the settings for yourself and things that you want to do. Okay. So that is that on domainking.ng. Go ahead, come to the website, check as much as you want to, and that's it. Now let's go to our number 9. The 9th one is Bluehost. Bluehost. I had so many thoughts, including Bluehost in this, because I've had experience of people. In fact, I've had clients who use them. One of the things I got to understand about Bluehost is they tend to be very cheap at the point of okay. They tend to be very cheap at the point of entrance, and then you get locked in. So many prices that you don't know keep coming forth after the first year. But aside that, they have very good service. They have very good service, though not the best, but they have very good service when it comes to the Nigerian, as compared to Nigerian hosting. So they have very good service. So you just have to include them. Please, if you are okay, you can come to the website. This is Bluehost. These are pricing. Let's go to the website and commerce made easy. High performance. I'm sure what you'll be needing them mostly for is the WordPress. So you can see here, this is WordPress. This is WordPress. So expert WordPress supports, of course, high traffic meets high performance, so many and so many. So yeah, they have different packages. There's standard, where you can be paying $3.9 per, which is $4 per month, and so much more. So you get a whole lot of things. Use SEO, free plugin, pro email marketing, DDoS protection, so many good things there. Free domain, and their own domain, as compared to domain king, that's .com.ng, theirs is .com. So come over to Bluehost and come have a check if this is what you want. And you can also find a link below. The next one is what I call QServer. I currently have an account with QServer, and yes, I remember then some of the early some of the early domain name registration I did was with QServer. In fact, I still have some of them, the histories and all of them on the server. So you see, one thing I've so much, one thing I've enjoyed with these companies is why I term stability. I would like to call them the first bank of Nigeria hosting. They're very stable. I mean, there have not been any news of closing or of selling off or anything. They've just QServer have literally remained the same, like from yesterday to, except maybe some few content on the website. Both the design, everything as it is, then they've actually stayed the same way, and they are very reliable. They're very reliable. I've used them myself, and I still have some services with them, so I know what I'm saying. They are very reliable. So check out QServer. They also have WordPress. Yes, almost all this in hosting definitely have a WordPress hosting. So these are WordPress hosting. So check them out. All right, so the next one we have is Hostinger. Now, Hostinger used to be formerly called A2 Hosting. A2 Hosting. That's their former name before being changed to Hosting. So, which also a good branding. So here's there. So one thing I love about this is they're one of those companies that actually promote green energy, even from the color. Yes, they are more of a green energy hosting. So this year is a hosting built for experts, built by experts for experts, and so much, those things. So they have VPS hosting, they have managed VPS, they have managed hosting for WordPress, and they have hosting for WordPress. So let's just check hosting for WordPress. Hosting for WordPress plan. So let's check their plan. Okay, high light speed performance, optimize free domain, and so much. Now, please, I want to say this. Yeah, I just remember. I want to say this, that don't, or our advice. Most of this hosting gives a what we call free domain. Don't be lured into that marketing tactics. Advise that you buy your domain, and if you're buying your domain, buy it elsewhere, then propagate it with the hosting. Like, I don't, from experience, I'm speaking from experience, don't put both your hosting and your domain in the same space. It doesn't end well, actually, most times. The time you want to migrate, you have serious issue trying to migrate away because you are locked in. So put your hosting somewhere else, buy your domain name somewhere, then propagate them, and that is it. Yes. So I just remember that, so let me inform you. Manage hosting by WordPress. Of course, Rocket.net is one of the one of the very good hosting WordPress. Yes. Sorry. Yeah. Hosting WordPress. So this is it, as you can see, hosting.com. So you can come here, come check. Yeah, come check hosting.net and see how it works. All right, let's go to the next one, which is Namecheap. Namecheap is a leader in the industry. You can't mention hosting companies without mentioning Namecheap. When I mentioned that QServer did not change, Namecheap is also the international company that has not changed as far back as 2001. These guys have been doing very, very. In fact, I have a whole lot of hosting, a whole lot of websites being hosted on this platform. Yes, it's one of those platforms that gives me peace of mind, actually. Then another thing that I appreciate Namecheap for. Yes, Namecheap, if you can hear me, kudos to you guys. Another thing I appreciate them for is their support. You see that live chat support, like you can literally talk to a specialist at the moment. Some hosting company tells you submit tickets, then you have to go sleep or wake up and hoping that they reply you. And then when they reply you something, you forgot to hack something the earlier in a previous ticket, you have to send in another ticket. You have to then wait. Namecheap, you chat to them live. They will solve your issues live. Just that now I realize that because of the entry of AI, so now AI will first attend to you. Then if AI, if this chatbot could not solve the problem, then it will bring in a human person. But it's still fine. Still fine. So Namecheap, it's a very, and this is very affordable. In fact, it's one of the most affordable and stable. Yes, kudos, Namecheap. So is it how to buy a domain name? Why domain name is registration is required. So just come over and have a see for yourself on Namecheap. The link also is below. So WordPress. So their managed WordPress is what we call EasyWP. Yes. So EasyWP is if you want your site, if you're a child where your site is just more of a content, no, it's not sophisticated for it's not built for things like WooCommerce and the rest. But if you're just purely content and you're concerned about speed, please come over to EasyWP. Yes, come over to EasyWP. It's a very nice WordPress. You can see it's even faster than Bluehost and all of that and that. Okay, so that's over for us on EasyWP. Let's look at the pricing. So $9.8 and you get 10 gig per month. That means this okay, if you go yearly, you pay $48 per year. And if you go for 2 years, you pay 85 and renew at 125. That's fair. I mean, that's fair. Now let's go to the next one is Pressable. Pressable hosting. What makes this hosting reliable is the fact that it's actually owned by the company that owns WordPress, Automatic Inc. Yeah, Incorporations. So it's owned by them, and of course you should expect that they know best of their platforms. So manage WordPress hosting at its best. Scale when you need it, stability when it matters, support you will never outgrow. Awesome. Okay, so this is them. You can check them out. Very, very good, very reliable, Pressable. Scalable hosting for high traffic, top tier performance, and so much more. So let's check their manage WordPress hosting. So this is purely built for WordPress. Purely built for WordPress. He said, look at it. It says host with Pressable where WordPress will work best. So if you want to build a website that has to do with WordPress, trust me. Okay, look at someone's review here. Say I've worked with a lot of big hosting providers in the past: Flyway, SiteGround, Cloudways, Media Temple. Say Pressable is the only host that has provided consistency in service, customer service uptime, and things just working. Oh, that's awesome. Yes, that's awesome. They're also the owner of Jetpack, so you're gonna have so many things as add-ons when you come in on this platform. So what's their pricing? If you are paying annually $20 per month, or let's say 21 and 250 per year, you gain 20 gig of storage. Yes, you get 20 gig of storage, signature 3, 5, 8, and so much more. So come over here and check what plan works for you and sign up. You also find a link below. Oh, sorry, Go54. Trying to check out Go54. Go54. Okay, so here's Go54. Go54 is formerly known, formerly known as WhoGoHost. WhoGoHost is a Nigerian-based company who ended up becoming Go54. They sort of, and Go54 is they sold off to Host Africa, the same people that own Domain King. So they sold off to Host Africa bought WhoGoHost. They rebranded it to Go54. Yes, WhoGoHost. Okay, so as you can see, look at them here. They're hosting one of the biggest companies also. So you may want to check them out. They have very good service also. Let's check their. I'm so interested in their WordPress. Yeah, because I mean that's what most people use these days. WordPress hosting for speed and security. For as low as 4,500 per month, you can actually have a hosting for yourself at 5 gig storage, and it's SSD storage. So It's actually worth it. Now, WordPress Pro. Let's check out the Pro. Okay, for the Pro, you'll be having 25 gig storage for 86 per month, and you can also host 3 websites on it. That's also fair. That's fair. That's fair. So do it to check. Okay, and if you're paying annually, you'll be paying 94,000. 94,000 is cool. Actually, it's cool. All right, so come over to Go54 and check and see if it's something you want. Yeah. Now let's go to the next one. We'll be having Kingstar. Kingstar says your first month is free. Kingstar. These are also hostings that are specialized to WordPress. Simply better hosting for WordPress. It's trusted by agencies and businesses worldwide for unmatched performance, security, and support. So you may want to check Kingstar out. So they received so much award as at 2025. Say #1 WordPress hosting. That is nice. That's nice. Best support, best results. That's beautiful. So now the good thing about Kingstar is actually hosted on Google Cloud. You can decide to buy hosting directly from Google Cloud, but there's so many technicalities. So it's just best you use platforms like this who reduce such technicalities and make it very simple for you to use. So it's hosted on some of the best, in fact, if not the best Google Cloud service. So you can imagine what that means. So you're gonna be your core web vitals are gonna be so high actually. Yeah. So and you have enterprise security grade, so there's nothing to be afraid of. DDoS protection, CDN, advanced caching, backups, migration done for you. There's so many, but let's see how much are they charging for all of these solutions. Let's get it. It said for a single site. hmm, For a single site, I think this you have to pay. This is actually literally pay as you go. It's literally pay as you go for a single website. Okay, 35K, or if you want 20 gig for a small blog, this is enough for you actually. You see, 0 USD for the first month, then you will pay 350 for 1 year after the first month. That is 350 for 1 year after the first month. So you may want to check out Kingstar, which is $30 per month. Then you'll be bid 350 annually. Yes. For the first, okay, you'll be giving 10 gig. While the bandwidth is 20 gig, free SSL certificate, and so much more. So do well to come over and check and make your decision. All right, let's go to the next one. We have Liquid Web. Liquid Web says secure. In fact, every hosting company right now, actually, the selling point right now is managed WordPress hosting, because that's where most people are moving into now. There are more persons using WordPress. WordPress should be powering about 31% right now of websites in the world. So there are more persons moving into WordPress than there are people trying to build on custom codes. So every hosting company has to move towards that area, because yeah, WordPress is the future actually. It's a balance, yeah, between custom and website builders like Wix, Shopify, and the rest. So hosting design for seamless growth. So they've said, let's just go straight to the WordPress since that's what I'm most interested in. Yeah, so manage hosting for WordPress that deliver when it matters. Yeah. So you pay 5K per month, and you gain one site, you'll be getting oh, this guy's even called up to 3 years. I think I like this then. I like this. So wow. It's a build upfront for 3 years. It's a get 12 months free. That's nice. That's nice. for $4 per month. That's nice. It said can handle up to one site. It's a 15 gig storage, two terabyte bandwidth. I mean, you can't exhaust this actually. For you. Then it said unlimited visits. It said daily backup, 7-day retention, which means whatever backup they're having every day, you always have 1 week of a backup on the platform just in case anything happens. But oh, okay. I actually like this. Look at this Spark Drive. Yes. And the reason why I'm liking it is because of this Cloudflare Enterprise. It's a DDoS protection, web application firewall. So this is actually enough. If you're gonna ask me, this most popular is actually enough for 3 years. It's actually enough. 12 times faster site setup, 10 terabytes of outbound, and so much more. Now let's see their. Okay, we're still in the same page. Okay, so what is managed hosting? So managed hosting for WordPress is a form of web hosting that makes it easier to run a WordPress site because technical tasks are done for you. Unlike regular hosting, managed hosting for WordPress includes tailor support and optimization that makes WordPress run like a well-oiled machine. He said, do you need it? He said, if you are not into web tech or are less skilled and at troubleshooting, managed WordPress is the ideal field. If you prefer to focus on content creation and business operation, manage WordPress for hosting will free up time to grow your business. Lastly, let's check. He said, is it worth it? He says it's worth the investment if you have the technical experience to manage a server in-house, or if those resources could be more efficiently used elsewhere. All right, so that is all for Liquid Web. Let's go over to number 1, and that is Hostinger. Hostinger. Thank you, Hostinger. I can see the Nigerian flag here. All right, Hostinger. So it says up to 73% of hosting plus AI website builder. You see, yeah, this is one thing I feel most companies should actually invite in. The ability to turn what do I put it now? The ability to turn currency, to show a visitor a local currency. See, everyone wants to be going. Apart from the Nigerians one, I've been showing dollar, 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 and so many persons are going to be scared of. But even if you can use a virtual dollar card, you also see the link below. But the ability to put them in local currency makes it easier for people to comprehend. Look at this now. See, Osinga said for 2,900 per month. Most people don't know this. I'm serious. Yes, most people don't. Most people don't. For 2,900 per month, you create up to 25 websites. You can create up to 25 websites. What are you doing? 25 websites actually. 25 websites. It says 25 gig of storage for website visits. They also have for 2,900. They have free domain for 1 year. Keep site safe. They have email marketing. They will migrate your website with no build site in minutes and the rest. Let's go to their manage WordPress. That's what I'm more interested in. Their manage WordPress. What is the pricing? Let's see. Okay. Oh, still the same. Their manage WordPress. Wow, that's nice. I mean, if you get 48 months at 139,200, that's just for the first 2 years. After you have to be paying 520. But it's actually worth it because Osinga has proven itself in the industry to be very good at what they do. Okay, so I've come to the end of best hosting companies in Nigeria. So do well to get one for yourself. You can check. There's a link to the guide if you want to read. There's a link to the guide below, and even yes, just check it out. Check it out, and the links are also there. If you have any question, do it to reach out. I will be glad to respond. And if you want me to set up your hosting for you, you want my recommendation, you want me to come over, also do it to reach out through the contact us page. I will respond to you. If you want a website design, you want whatever it is that you want to come in, reach out. I will still respond to you, and we'll pick it up from there. thank you so much. Do have a blessed time ahead. Bye.